We are making the simplest seat we can possibly think of for the passenger seat. There is one complication with it. So, welcome back to another KM Builds video. Recently, we uploaded a video fitting in this brand new second-hand Kirky bucket seat. We had to cut this bucket seat up. Go back and check that video out, how we managed to fit this bucket seat in our K-Truck. As we explained in that episode, there was a bench seat in this truck previously, so fitting any sort of bucket seats is rather difficult. So that's why we had to cut this perfectly good seat up to be able to get it fit into our truck. But on today's episode, we are going to be looking at the passenger seat. So we're not going to be putting a bucket seat like we have for the passenger seat. We're very rarely going to have passengers in this, and I doubt it's going to see many miles at once. So it hasn't got to be extremely comfortable. That is why we are making the simplest seat we can possibly think of for the passenger seat. There is one complication with it, but without further ado, let's just crack in and get the simplest seat we could possibly make for our K-Truck. So the plan for the passenger seat is to essentially create a seat base and a backrest, and that is it. In order to do that, we're essentially going to create similar to what this wood is representing here. We have to make it removable as we have the coolant cap underneath there. It's not there currently as we haven't fitted a radiator yet, but that is where the cap for the radiator is going to live. And then we're just going to create a backrest for the passenger to lean against. So all I'm going to do first is basically create a steel frame that will fit into the gap there, similar to what we did on this side. So this is the seat base, which is basically the same size as the general base of this side, and that is the idea for it to sit essentially where that is there. But what I do have, in order to be able to make this removable, is we have these called lift-off hinges. So as you open the hinge, you can remove the hinge. So what the plan is to do is to add these lift-off hinges on the front of the seats, and that way we can bolt the back with one, maybe two bolts, or we may have some sort of sliding pin to make it even easier to remove. But what the idea is then is that the seat will then swivel up and you can take it off to be able to get out of the truck. What I think I'm going to do next is have a little look of where to put the hinges, because this is going to determine where the rest of the seat sits. So let's get the hinges on the front of the seat base. And the seat base is now in. It does come out easily enough. As you would have seen, it did go in easy enough, so it should now lift up and slide off and comes out easy enough. What the plan is now is the radiator cap, which will be sat at the back, is going to sit roughly there, but as you can see, it is clashing with the radiator cap. So what I want to do now is add a piece which is going to go across the back there, probably 3/4 of the way across, and what that will do then is basically lift the seat up. That should be straightforward enough, so yeah, let's just crack on and get that done. And that is the passenger seat base with all the hinges and the extension piece now finished. The only thing we do have to add is a bolting position. I'm only going to add one bolting position to this. Obviously this seat isn't keeping you in any sort of position like the bucket seat, so it's not like it has to be 100% secure. The difficulty we had with the driver's seat is that you can't access this heat area here because of the chassis rails under the truck. So what I'm going to do is add one which is going to go here, and that means I can go underneath the truck under there and add a captive nut so that it's easy to put the bolt in and out. But what we essentially got to do is add the same as this but onto our new piece. Just to show you the seat base as well now, as you can see, the hinges and all that are looking really tidy, and that is looking nice as well. It is ever so slightly touching, however, this is going to pull down when we tighten it up as it is on a rubber. And what we also want to do is add a big thick rubber underneath that side as well, because obviously it is quite noisy as it is, and we don't want to damage the paint when we come to paint it. All we have to do for the base now is cut a square piece of wood which will fit on top. Then I've got some fixings which I'm going to use to keep the wood attached to that, but obviously we also need cushions and all that, which will be made later down the line, as we don't exactly know what kind of interior we're going for yet, but this is the base ready for the seat. So I'm going to move on to next is the backrest. For the backrest, we don't have to make any sort of frame. All we have to be able to do is mount them to the back. So all I'm going to do is add two little straps which basically go from here up to this piece here. We did that similarly on the backrest of the driver's seat, just to attach the back of the seat to the cab. So we're going to do a similar process here, but mounting it exactly the same width apart as the bases on the bottom. May mount them ever so slightly narrower, but the further they are out, easier they will be to access when we come to put the bolts in the back of the seats. So that should be easy enough. So let me just get them in and we'll show you what the kind of final product looks like. I may get some wood cut up onto the seats just to give you a better idea of what we're dealing with and what we're trying to achieve. So the back straps are in. I had a bit of difficulty welding for some reason. I think maybe there's a thinner piece of metal there than on the other side, but we got it done. But what I've done now is cut two pieces of plywood. This one is for the base of the seat and this is for the backrest. What I'm going to do is just attach them on using some self-tappers, but let's just get the wood onto the pieces and see how it looks so far. So just spent a bit of time doing the last finishing sort of touches. I went underneath and welded the captive nuts for both the driver's seat and the passenger's seat. So we can now unbolt it easy enough without having to put the nut on underneath the truck. So that works as well. The boards are all on, everything's into place, everything is fairly solid. It is all tacked together at the minute, so it is kind of a little bit loose here and there. We also still have to put the foam and cover all of the seats. We're going to be putting some sort of cushions in the driver's seat as well, so make sure you stay tuned to see how this comes out. But take how they look at the minute with a pinch of salt. The vibe we're going for with this truck is kind of like a race car-esque sort of style, so it is going to be really simplistic, so please bear that in mind when looking at the seats. But without further ado, this is how the passenger seat of the truck came out. So that is the basics of the passenger seat finished. As you can see, we sit fairly comfortably. We also got to make sure these seats are quite small, as there really isn't much room in these trucks whatsoever. We've still got to have some sort of door yet, and with the driver trying to change gear into the middle, these trucks are very small. So by having the seat small, simplistic, that really suits us, as whoever's in the passenger seat hopefully will be able to stay out of the way of the driver, as obviously they're the most important one in the truck. Please let us know what you think in the comments, if you think there's any way we can make these better. As I said, they are very simplistic. They're the simplest sort of seats we could come up with for the truck, but also try and make them look comfortable and sort of look like they're meant to be there. So as I said, please let us know what you think in the comments. We hope you've enjoyed the video. It was a fairly straightforward one, as the seats are very straightforward and simple themselves. But we hope you've enjoyed it, and we will catch you in the next one.